Good morning, students. Children, today I'll explain you all the poem from your book Beehive, and the name of the poem is A Legend of Northland, and this is written by Bob Carey. So let's see the introduction of the poem first. A Legend of the Northland is a ballad. A ballad is a poem narrating a story in a short stanza. So, though it is a poem, but it is a kind of a story which is narrated in short stanzas. Ballad is such kind of poem which tells a story in short stanzas, and in the poem all the stanzas comprise 4 lines. So here in this poem, the whole story is given in the short stanzas, and the each stanza comprises of 4 lines. In total there are 16 stanzas in this poem, and these stanzas will tell us the story. So in total there are 16, and these stanzas will tell us a story. Ballads are the part of folk culture or popular culture and are passed on orally from one generation to another. तो ये जो बैलेड्स होते हैं ये बेसिकली एक जनरेशन से दूसरी जनरेशन को पास होते हैं. एक स्टोरी लाइक कि विच इज़ वेरी popularly known as a folk culture when the story belong to that area only, and that's why it is known as ballad. Folk culture comprise of traditional stories which are passed on from one generation to next generation. एक generation से दूसरी generation को pass होती है. This is of the Northland area, the area which is near the North Pole. So the story took place in the area of near the North Pole. This exact place is not specified in this story, in this poem. The exact place is not specified, but Northland means the area in the northernmost part of the earth. So we can say that the Northland is the area which is in the northernmost part of the earth, near the North Pole. Legend means a historical story. Legend, historical story that belongs to the history. One which is very old and has been passed on from generation to generation. That's why the word legend is used over here. So let's start with the explanation of the first stanza. First, let me read out the first stanza of the poem here. Away, away in the Northland, where the hours of the day are few and the nights are so long in winter that they can't sleep them through. So, in the first stanza, it's written here, in the region around the North Pole, Northland, the duration of the day is very less, but its position is such that the sun's rays reach for a very less time. Why this happened? Because the sun's rays reach that place for very short period of time. When this area is experiencing winter season, the duration of night is very long and the daytime hours are very less. In line 4, it's written they, it has been referred over here, they. So they in first stanza refer to the people who live in this region. The poet says that the duration of the night time is so long that the people cannot sleep them through. If they go to bed, take a few hours of sleep, and then they wake up, it is still night time. So if they try to go to bed, so that period of time for a few hours they could sleep, and then they wake up, it's still night time. He wants to emphasize on the fact that the duration of the night is very long in this area, the Northland. Now comes to stanza 2. What does the stanza 2 says here? Where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges when it snow, and the children look like bears cub in their funny furry clothes. So the sledges, the word sledges is defined over here. The sledge, children, it is a vehicle on runners for conveying loads or passengers over snow or ice. often pulled by draught animals like reindeers and all. To harness means to tie the reindeers with a rope to the sledge so that it can be used for transportation. And the word swift, you very well knew this. Swift means something which runs very fast. So now come to the explanation of stanza 2. The Northland region experiences severe cold condition. The area near the North Pole is experiencing a severe cold condition. It is a snowy area. The reindeer is an animal which is found in this polar region. तो स्नोई एरिया है और इन पोलर रीजन में ज़्यादातर रेनडियर्स ही किस काम के लिए यूज़ होते हैं? टू पुलिंग द स्लेज. पीपल टाई द रेनडियर टू स्लेजेस एंड देन द रेनडियर पुल द स्लेजेस. He added that the children looked like the young ones of the bear because they were funny. Because they wear funny looking clothes made of fur, which is like the furry skin of a bear. That's why hilariously the poet has said that the children look like the bears. का मतलब bear के बच्चे के जैसे वो दिखने में लगते हैं. Now come to stanza 3. They tell them a curious story. I don't believe it's true, and yet you may learn a lesson if I tell the tale to you. So what the poet says over here, in line 1, the word they refers to the parents or the elders. I don't believe. Then in the same line, the word them refers to the children or the young generation. So here the poet said the elders of the Northland region tell a strange and interesting story to young generation. The poet says that he doesn't think that the story is true. So according to the poet, according to him, he doesn't think that the story could be true, but he tells. But if he tells the story to the reader, maybe the reader could learn a lesson from it. So the poet said that if I'll tell the story to the readers, maybe reader could learn a lesson from that story. So the story gives an important message. Now come to stanza 4. Once when the good Saint Peter lived in the world below and walked about it preaching just as he did, you know. So Saint Peter, you must have heard this name, children. It an apostle of Christ, the disciple or the follower of Jesus Christ. He is the disciple or the follower of Jesus Christ, and preaching whenever the person used to give the religious talk. Here the story is all about Saint Peter. When Saint Peter used to live in the world and went around giving religious lectures to the people, just like all saints do, then an accident happened. Something happened with him. So what was that? Now comes to stanza 5. He comes to the door of a cottage in traveling round the earth, where a little woman was making cakes and baking them on the hearth. Hearth means fireplace where you do cooking. So what does this mean? When Saint Peter was moving around the world giving religious lecture to the people, he reached the door of the cottage where a small woman was making cakes. So here there was a small sized woman. She was making the cakes and she was baking the cakes in the fireplace. Where was she baking the cakes? In the fireplace. Then, and being faint with fasting, for the day was almost done, he asked her for her store of cakes to give him a single one. Faint means to be very weak, to be very famished, means wants to eat something, because for the whole day Saint Peter hadn't ate anything. As Saint Peter had not eaten anything the entire day, he was very hungry and feeling very weak. So he went to this woman who was baking cakes, and he asked for one cake out of the many cakes that she had baked. He asked from her to have only one cake because she had already baked so many cakes, because Saint Peter was feeling very hungry, so he asked for the same. Now, so she made a very little cake, but as it baking lay, she looked at it and thought it seemed too large to give away. Then, as Saint Peter asked that lady about the for having a cake, so that woman was so selfish that she did not give cake from her store. She could give the cake from her store, but she didn't do that. Instead, she started making a very small cake for Saint Peter. She did not want to share her things, but when she put the cake for baking, she looked at it and thought that this cake was too big to be given to someone. Means she very small and the thin small size and thin cake she baked, but still when the cake started baking, she thought that the cake was too big to be given to someone. And what happened then? Therefore, she needed another and still a smaller one, but it looked, when she turned it over, as large as the first had done. So again, she kneaded, and kneaded means to make the dough from flour. तो जैसे आटा गूंथते हैं, so what she did, she again kneaded to make the dough. And for another one, the little miser woman thought that the cake was too big to be given away, so she started making another smaller cake. When she looked at that cake, she again felt that it was as big as the previous one. तो वो तो उतना ही बड़ा है. Again she did not ready to give this smaller cake to Saint Peter. फिर वो ready नहीं थी, वो दोबारा से जो बेक किया था उसने केक सेंट पीटर के लिए, उनको देने के लिए. Then what happened? Then she took a tiny scrap of dough and rolled it flat and baked it thin as a wafer, but she couldn't part with that. So what happened then? The third time, she took a very small amount of dough and rolled it. बहुत ही छोटा अमाउंट लिया उन्होंने, उस माइजर लेडी ने, उस कंजूस लेडी ने एक छोटा सा पीस लिया डो का और उसको रोल करती थी. द पोइट सेज दैट शी रोल्ड एंड रोल टू ले एम्फेसाइज ऑन द फैक्ट दैट शी रोल द डो एंड मेड इट वेरी थिन लाइक अ वेफर. एक वेफर की तरह इतना पतला बना दिया और अब उसको बेक किया. बट शी वॉज सो ग्रीडी दैट शी कुडंट गिव दैट थिन पीस ऑफ ब्रेड टू द सेंट. लेकिन वो इतनी कंजूस थी कि उसने वो भी सेंट पीटर को देना सही नहीं समझा और वो इतना पतला सा वेफर के जैसा दिखने वाला केक भी उसने सेंट पीटर को नहीं दिया. देन व्हाट हैपेंड? फॉर शी सेड, माय केक्स दैट सीम टू स्मॉल व्हेन आई ईट of them myself are yet too large to give away. So she put them on the shelf. So what she says, she gave the reason for that, why she denied, she refused Saint Peter to have the cake. She said when she ate the cake, she felt that they were very small. But if she had to give them to someone, she felt that they were too big to be given away. तो अगर वो खुद खाएगी तो उसको लगेगा कि ये तो बहुत ही छोटे से साइज़ के हैं, लेकिन अगर वो किसी को देती है तो किसी को देने के लिए वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा बड़े हैं उसके अकॉर्डिंग. शी पुट ऑल द केक्स ऑन द शेल्फ ऑफ अ किचन एंड शी डिड नॉट गिव एनी केक टू सेंट पीटर. उसने सेंट पीटर को कोई भी केक नहीं दिया. देन गुड सेंट पीटर ग्रू एंग्री, for he was hungry and faint, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. Provoke, a cause, to get angry, एक किसी को उकसाना. तो अब सेंट पीटर became angry. He was very hungry. He was feeling very weak, and the selfish woman was not ready to give him even a small cake. This behavior of the greedy woman angered the saint. तो ये बिहेवियर बिल्कुल भी अच्छा नहीं लगा सेंट को और उन्हें गुस्सा आ गया. Then what happened? And he said, "You are far too selfish to dwell in a human form, to have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm." Dwell means to live. Dwell means to live. Then this, what happened? Saint Peter cursed the woman and said that she was very selfish. उन्होंने कहा तुम बहुत ज़्यादा selfish हो. She did not deserve to live like a human being. तो बिल्कुल deserve नहीं करती एक human being की तरह रहने के लिए. He added that the God had given her food, shelter, fire to keep warm, but she had become selfish for all the resources she had. वो इतनी selfish हो गई है कि जो God ने उसको जो भी चीज़ें दी हैं, resources दी हैं, उसको लेने के लायक वो नहीं है. शी डिड नॉट वॉन्ट टू शेयर दैम विद एनीबडी. जो भी चीज़ें भगवान ने उसको दिए हैं वो किसी के साथ शेयर भी करना नहीं चाहती थी. तो दैट वॉज रियली वेरी रॉन्ग. नाउ यू शैल बिल्ड as the birds do, and shall get your scanty food by boring and boring and boring all the day in the hard dry wood. Scanty means very little. And what the mean of boring? Boring, make a hole in something with a tool or by digging. तो उन्होंने कहा कि सेंट पीटर cursed the woman. What he said? He cursed the woman that hence she would become a bird because she did not deserve the human form. She shall become a bird, and just like birds build their houses by boring into the wood and collect very little food by working hard the entire day, similarly she would also work hard in the day dry wood all day and get little food and make a small place for herself to live in. जैसे एक बर्ड होती है, पूरे दिन मेहनत करती है और बड़ी मुश्किल से थोड़ा सा उसको खाने को मिलता है और ड्राई वुड में उसको बार बार बोर करके अपना एक छोटा सा घर बनाने की कोशिश करती है. उसी तरह से अब तुम भी रहोगी. You don't deserve to live like a human form. So then up she went through the chimney, never speaking a word, and out of the top flew a woodpecker, for she was chained to a bird. तो हुआ क्या कि as soon as Saint Peter cursed the woman, she did not get a chance to speak for herself. सेंट पीटर ने उसको कर्स किया, उसको श्राप दिया और उसको चांस भी नहीं मिला कि वो कोई एक बर्ड अपनी सफाई में कुछ बोले for herself, because that very moment she flew up to the roof through the chimney and flew out in the form of a bird. Saint Peter's curse had converted the woman into a bird. You must have seen the bird woodpecker, children. So according to this story, the bird was cursed by Saint Peter. She had a scarlet cap on her head, and that was left the same, but all the rest of her clothes were burned black as a coal in the flame. Scarlet means a very brilliant red color. Very brilliant red colored cap she was wearing, the woman was wearing. When the woman turned into the bird, at that moment she was wearing the red colored cap on her head. This cap was there on the bird's head also, but the woman's remaining clothes had burned and turned black in color, just like coal. तो जो उसके बाकी कपड़े थे, जैसे ही वो चिमनी से बाहर निकल रही थी तो उस समय वो आग में जलने की वजह से बिल्कुल सारे कपड़े उसकी बॉडी से चिपक गए और ऐसे कलर ब्लैक कोल के जैसे हो गए. बट शी वॉज स्टिल वेयरिंग द स्कारलेट कैप ओवर हर हेड. एज you, if you have seen the bird woodpecker, children, you must have seen the bird is wearing a kind of a very beautiful red colored cap on her head. Then, and every country schoolboy has seen her in the wood where she lives in the trees till this very day, boring for food. So, country beta means the rural area. The uh, the rural area of the countryside, that is the area whenever any of the child has seen this bird. So the people who live in countryside, even the small children who go to school, seen this kind of bird in the woods, they see that she stays there all day. पूरा दिन वो वहीं रहती है and keeps on digging the wood with her beak to collect her food. तो वो हर समय बस वुड में डिग करती रहती है और एक अपना खाना इकट्ठा करने के लिए. वेन एवर एनी चाइल्ड सीज दिस काइंड ऑफ बर्ड, देन हिज एल्डर्स टेल हिम दिस स्टोरी. तो अगर कोई भी बच्चा इस तरह की बर्ड को देखता है तो जो उनके एल्डर्स होते हैं वो उन्हें यही वाली स्टोरी सुनाते हैं. दे से दैट द बर्ड यूज्ड टू बी अ वुमन अर्लियर. शी वॉज वेरी ग्रीडी एंड सो शी वॉज कर्स्ड बाय सेंट पीटर एंड टर्न इनटू अ bird. Because she was very greedy, that's why she was cursed by Saint Peter and turned into a bird. They get a teaching that they should not be greedy. So all the children whosoever listen to this story, they get the teaching that one should never be greedy. So children, with this I am done with the explanation. Thank you. Have a nice day.